meet you, Don and Chris.
Thank you.
Just got a few questions we'd like to ask you, I guess, to just get a feel for, you know, what you're going to get out of your capacity building project that SRDC's helped fund. First of all, if you could maybe just introduce your group, how many group members and where they're from, location-wise.
If you like, we're from the Tully and Herbert region up in North Queensland. Wet tropics. So yeah, we're down here for a few days, for a week, just over a week, to come down and find out new innovation stuff that's happening, but down within the sugar industry. So yeah.
How many people are in the group?
15 growers.
Yep.
15 young growers.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent. So I guess, why did your group or these 15 growers decide to apply for a capacity building project?
I think the networking is one good thing that we get out of, definitely, but seeing all these presentations on, yeah, just keeping up with the innovation and the new technology, it's a great opportunity.
I guess, is this your first conference, the GIB conference?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
First GIB conference.
You spoke about the program. Are there any presentations that you've heard today or that you're going to hear tomorrow that you're really looking forward to? Or?
Yeah, so far this morning's been quite interesting. When we were talking this morning about the soybeans, and that was more based for down this region, wasn't really, that's what I'm finding so far at the conference, is that main things are based on what's happening within the region down here, not necessarily what's happening over the whole sugar industry as such. You know, with the mill nut application and all that, you know, there's different aspects, and you can see a lot of it is still only in the early stages, which is interesting. It's good to see that people are out there trying to do something. As young growers, we're hopefully that we may be able to go on to do the next step of what some of these blokes are doing now.
Yeah.
You know, with two-row harvesting concept, this new it's a new idea. It's good to see someone's actually taking the time and trying to get out there. So yeah, I'm finding it interesting, very interesting.
Excellent. Are you guys doing anything else after the GIV conference? Like anything else on your itinerary?
Heading to Toowoomba, I think. Going to a feedlot. Going to go and see some cattle and
some
small crops.
Some
small crops in Toowoomba as well for a day.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Yeah, the cogeneration mill yesterday was quite an eye opener.
Yeah.
To see what's going on there, and because it's always the same from our area, you always hear say, pub talk, and actually come down and see what's actually going on, and what were the actual reasons behind the failure of cogen that initially wasn't actually, what was actually happening wasn't due to
sort of technical side.
Yeah, technical side was more adverse weather and things that no one can control. So
it's great to see the technology is working. And it's there. There's nothing wrong with the plan.
It's just a matter of
Okay. So I mean, personally as growers, what are some of the things that you'd like to get out of this experience and that you hope to take back home to the farm?
The precision mud application for us, that's very interesting. That I suppose, we'll move towards that sort of something in the future. But I suppose if you take a small thing out of every bit of technology, everything that everybody's researching, but it's directly related to on the farm. I probably haven't seen anything yet that I'll directly apply to my farm, but it's all the start of the research too. So,
but I guess it's
definitely
inspiring you.
It's
encouraging
the inspiration
you to try
part
things.
of it is a big.
And network, I think the biggest bonus is networking, getting to meet other people and get together and have a talk and see what else they're doing outside of what's actually happening down here for the 2 days, and actually get to see and the networking, listening, say, hey, and put a face, a name to a face, and know who you're talking to.
Absolutely. Okay. So I guess this sort of leads into my last question for you, but so how do you think this experience will help you be a better grower when you go home? You're just more adventurous, you'll try different things?
I do think it makes you keep your eyes open when you have a look. You start to realise that there's a lot of different there's a lot of people trying new things in the cane industry, and if you just stay on your farm and you don't go to these things, you don't realise that there is actually people out there constantly trying new things and trying to help the bottom line.
So that's probably one of the biggest problems we have in our regions, that a lot of the growers are also an older generation, and they seem to just have their blinkers on. They don't look across the road what the neighbour's doing. It's like, that's the old school, that's how we do it, and they're a bit reluctant to try new things, and which is sometimes hard being a young grower. You want to try new things and do stuff, and the first question will say, no, we've done that, we're down that road. It's like, no, but things have changed between 30, 40 years ago with technology and the way things are now. So
I congratulate you guys for, I guess, stepping off the farm and looking around and linking up with events like this to try and find out what's new and happening around the place. So all the best for the rest of your trip.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.